I'm Siddhanjan and welcome to your favorite channel Merchant Navy Guruji. Wait, why I am talking in English? Let me tell you the reason behind that. One of my subscribers, Matthew T. Raju, gave me a suggestion about making videos in English. It will be good for aspiring seafarers for their communication skills if I make videos in English and give them accurate information. So you can see the comment below also of Matthew T. Raju what he said. So guys, actually I was making my videos in English before also, but I left in between. So now once again I started making my videos in English. So watch this video up to the end without wasting your time. Let us start. So guys, have you ever thought of what is the important information you must have before taking admission in any of the marine colleges which is approved by DGS? So let me tell you, the one word answer is CIP grade. Now you will be asking from me that what is CIP grade? Before that, I will tell you a statement published by DGS in an article. That is, it is felt that the system of inspection of maritime training institutes needs qualitative improvement. So guys, every year DGS inspects every maritime training institutes for their quality of infrastructure, for their quality of facilities available in their college. So DGS take a strict rule and make a program that is called Comprehensive Inspection Program. According to that, it provides grades to them. And let me tell you this, DGS especially told that it is focused mainly on post-sea competency courses. But let me tell you this, it is also important for pre-sea training courses. I will tell you how it is important for pre-sea training courses. But before that, we will talk about post-sea competency courses. Now let me tell you what are the competency courses for which CIP grade is important. First is foundation course, that is for second mate. Second is second mate foreign going. Third is chief mate foreign going phase 1 and phase 2. Fourth is master foreign going advanced shipboard management course. Fifth is navigation watchkeeping officer for near coastal voyage. Sixth is chief mate near coastal voyage phase 1 phase 2. Seventh is master near coastal voyage advanced shipboard management course. 8th is MEO class 4, 9th is MEO class 2, 10th is MEO class 1 and 11th is MEO class 4 NCV, 12th is MEO class 3 SEO, 13th is MEO class 3 CEO and 14th is electrotechnical officer B bridging course. So these are all the 14 courses for which DGS is especially focused to take the CIP grade in account before taking admission in any institute. But let me tell you this, how it is important for pre-sea training courses. So guys, I am going to tell you about the key parameters according to which the CIP grade is calculated by DGS. After that, you will get to understand why it is important for pre-sea training course also. So first key parameter is infrastructure setup and maintenance. So in infrastructure setup and maintenance, here comes the quality of infrastructures like swimming pool, the changing of water in swimming pool, the changing of infrastructure maintenance like in classrooms, the training workshops and all the facilities available to you are updated or not. So these are all things comes under infrastructure setup and maintenance. Well, the second key parameter is faculty and human resource development. So the quality of faculty matters a lot, bro. Because when the quality of faculty is good, you will get a good understanding of topics of the chapters what are there in maritime courses. So you will get a good hands-on practice, you will get a good training. After that, your performance will automatically be good. So the third parameter is student performance and sustainability of institute. The student performance automatically gets good when you comes to this way. Okay, when the training is given by a good faculty, the student performance automatically gets good and the sustainability of institutes automatically will be sustained. So the fourth and the last key parameter is the overall performance and management. So the overall performance matters a lot. When we come to management, how institutes manages the vacations, the holidays and the training programs to give you good training programs and to complete their subjects, to complete their courses syllabus in a less amount of time, so as to give you a revision time for before your examinations also. So these are all 4 parameters according to which the CIP grade is calculated. So the total credit points is equals to 2500, which is given to any institutes, bro. In this, how much the credit points is earned by a institute is given according to the DGS authorities, and it is converted into percentage, and then percentage is converted into grades. So first of all, let me tell you about the grades. There are 6 type of grades given by DGS according to CIP, Comprehensive Inspection Program. First is A1, second is A2, third is B1, fourth is B2, fifth is C1, and sixth is C2. So the first is A1. When A1 is given to an institute, when its credit score is above 80% and above, the outstanding remarks is given to them. A1 means the outstanding. A2, let's come to the A2. A2 means very good remarks. It is given to an institute when its credit score is between 70 to 79.9%. Next is B1. B1 means good. It is given to a college when its credit score is between 60 to 69.9%. Fourth is B2. B2 means an average remarks. So it is given to a institute when its credit score is between 50 to 59.9%. I will not talk about the C1 and C2 because it is the lowest grade given to any institute by DGS. I will not talk about it. If a CIP grade is C1 and C2 given by DGS to any institute, it means it is poor in infrastructure, in quality of faculty and overall performance also. So the grade is given to them. So don't get confused with the CIP grade and placement percentage, because CIP grade doesn't depend on placement percentage of any institutes, because CIP is all about the institute performance, student performance, quality of management, quality of faculties and all. So I'm going to make a video on top 10 best colleges for DNS course in my next video. That's all in today's video. Hope you guys like this video. If you don't like this video, then hit dislike button. If you like this video, then hit the like button. Do whatever you want with the like button, okay? So if you are new to this channel, then subscribe and press the bell icon also. And if you want to share this with all your relatives and who are willing to join Merchant Navy, with your friends and whomever also. If you are on Instagram, then you can follow me on Merchant Navy Guru by the name. And if you are on Telegram, you can join me on the channel Merchant Navy Guru. That's all. Thanks for watching.